Hey guys, Gavin Adcock and welcome to a top 10 for the first time on this channel. And today I'm going to be doing a top five my favorite video game consoles. This is based on opinion, not on facts or anything. Just my opinion. So coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be the Sega Genesis. Now the Sega Genesis is a great console. It was very good. The Sega CD introduced CD gaming, which was awesome, but I never got to play it that much. And and any other systems that are not on this top 5 I've never played, which I could not put on here. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about the number 10 spot. Let's move on to the number 9 spot, which is going to be the Super Nintendo, or the SNES. The Super Nintendo is so awesome. It is great. It introduced us to did a lot of great stuff. It brought us Super Mario World, one of the best video games of all time. It was just a great system in all. I didn't play it that much, which is why it's not higher. If I would have played it a lot more, it'd probably be maybe like number 2. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got to say about the SNES. So let's move on to the number 2 spot. Number 8 spot. Coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be the Game Boy Advance. And I played this quite a bit. It's very fun. And the Game Boy Advance. What can I say about it? A lot of great games. A lot. Just wow. A great handheld. Just no doubt about it. I had so much fun playing that. But my one problem with it is that it required batteries, which I do not like. Yeah. So that's it for the Game Boy, and coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be the 3DS, which I enjoyed a lot. 3DS is what I use to record my races. So yeah, you see it a lot. Yeah. Something about the NES, I'm going to start doing a race weekly. Yeah. Next week's race will be on Halloween. So yeah. Yeah, but back to the 3DS. It was awesome. It introduced me to stop motion animation. Introduced me to like 3D gaming, not like old 3D gaming like N64 or stuff like that. Like up and out of the screen. Like that was awesome. The analog stick was awesome. So much awesome games on that. Mario Kart 7, Tomodachi Life. Awesome games, awesome games. And I don't have a blue 3DS, I have a black one. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Let's move on to the next one. And coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be, coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be the PSP, or PlayStation Portable. And I have one of these. Every single one of these I have, except for a Sega Genesis, which my dad gave away before I ever got to play it. But that kind of sucks. Well, I played a little Sonic. It was awesome. PSP. Out of any handheld that I've ever had, uh, I think that's the thing I spent so much time on that out of any handheld. That's the most I've spent. I spent so much time on that thing. So awesome. I liked playing Gran Turismo on it. Uh, Star Wars Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed. Uh, hmm. What? That was just so. That was such an awesome thing. Awesome handheld. There's not a lot I can say about it, then. It's awesome. So yeah, that's it for the PSP. Now moving on to the number 5 spot. And this is going to be the NES. Now the NES is awesome. No doubt about it. It revived the gaming industry after the crash. After the huge video game crash. After the huge video game crash way back in the day. That wasn't a good time, but Nintendo did something. And they made the NES, and it revived gaming. So many great titles. It has so many great titles that we have come to love to this very day. Zelda, Mario, Punch-Out, there's Contra. If there's any I'm leaving out, let me know. Yeah. So yeah, NES is awesome. I really like the controller. I like the controls for all these so far. Every single one of these, I love the controllers. So yeah. NES, awesome. Now moving on to the number 4, which is going to be the Xbox One. Xbox One is so awesome. So awesome. It's an amazing console. I can't describe it. So many great titles on it. There's Forza 6, which is probably the best title for the Xbox One right now. Advanced Warfare was an awesome game. Well, there's a lot of games. There's COD Ghost, which is awesome. Probably one of the best Call of Duty games I ever played. Yeah, great graphics, great sound, great controls, awesome video games. Yeah, controller, I really like it. Feels very good. So yeah, not much other than that. Xbox One, so awesome. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be the PS1. Now, the PlayStation 1 introduced me to my favorite game of all time. And I don't think there's going to be one game that's going to introduce me to a better game. My favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII. Awesome game. Wow. PS1. So many great titles. It introduced us to so many great series. Didn't introduce us to Final Fantasy, but but Final Fantasy VII was good. Really good. It was awesome. It was fantastic. Introduced us to the Resident Evil series and the Silent Hill series. I never played Silent Hill, any one of them, but I've played a few Resident Evil games. I played the original Resident Evil a little bit. I played and beat Resident Evil 2. on N64. Oh, I should have put that on here. Oh my god. Out of all consoles, I forget about that. Oh my god, I put so many time in that console. Okay. PS1, awesome. Let's move on. So we're coming in at the number 2 spot. Whew, is going to be the PS2. PS2 is it's awesome. A lot of my favorite games come from that. The Sims Busting Out, awesome. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, awesome. Grand Theft Auto 3, awesome. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, awesome. Wow, so many good titles to count. Destroy All Humans was an awesome game. Even though I only got to the second level, because I didn't really understand the game. What else? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, awesome game. I completely loved it. It was fun. One of my NASCAR Thunder 2003. NASCAR 07. Both great titles. I think I enjoyed NASCAR Thunder 2003 though a lot more. Had probably one of the greatest soundtracks in my opinion out of any NASCAR game in history. The soundtrack to that game was awesome, and I played it on PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 is awesome. I love the feel of the controller. I love the analog sticks. That was the first time I ever used an analog stick. Was on PlayStation 2. And PlayStation 2 introduced me to the Sims series with the Sims Busting Out. And no Sims game I've played has come close to the Sims Busting Out. That is just a great game. Yeah. Oh, that's it for the PlayStation 2. It's a great console. So awesome. Yeah. That's it for the PlayStation 2. If you haven't guessed what number 1 is, you might think you know it, but you might be wrong. And you might know it. And coming in at the number 1 spot, if you know my channel, it's the only console I play on my channel. Well, that I've played on so far, other than one video, and that is going to be Xbox 360. That exact Xbox 360, I have it with a hard drive, but not a white controller. Got a black controller. Right there. Xbox 360. In my opinion, the best console ever. Nothing has come close to it. It's introduced me to some of the best video game franchises in the world. Forza. Halo. It's awesome. Both awesome. Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 4. Probably my favorite Grand Theft Auto games of all time. Especially 5. 5 was awesome. Wow, what else? Guitar Hero series. I don't play it that much, but it is awesome. I learned, and Xbox 360 brought me to it. Xbox 360. Best controller in the world, in my opinion. Best controls. best system, best games, best graphics, best gameplay. It, no doubt about that. And it introduced me to my favorite Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 2. And it's just awesome. There's nothing left I can say except thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.